Hello, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, so Jerry sucks. I mean,
Yeah.
Jerry's the worst.
Yeah, we didn't know. We knew Jerry got fired. It's like, is Jerry a scapegoat?
Sure.
You know, what happens that gets Jerry fired in this? And he's a self-righteous scumbag.
Oh, he's a douche. Yeah, so
Yeah.
We, our instincts about Jerry were right, because like we were like kind of like, there's something off about this guy. He's kind of
Yeah.
terrible. But yeah, that's just an awful thing to do.
Well, the simple fact that, one, he's a crusader, right?
Sure.
And he's not a journalist. He's definitely on a mission. So he shouldn't even have this job. And the fact that he doctored the video completely and then is self-righteous with everyone about, we have the evidence, why are we moving forward, knowing full well that they don't have the evidence?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just dirty.
It's the same thing like in The Wire with Scott.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
When
for
Scott
sure.
does his like
I
little
have notes.
his
Yeah.
little scoff where he's
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, I hate it. It drives me nuts. Yeah.
When he's getting called out for being
Yeah,
a fraud. Yeah,
totally.
absolutely.
And Jerry's no better.
No, Jerry's
At all.
no better. Jerry, that's a really good comp, I think. Yeah, that's good.
And so how does this get found out, basically, right? You know what I mean? Because like, you know, it's Stephen Root obviously could come out and be like, hey, I didn't say that.
He's going to be screaming.
Sure.
But he's kind of a kook, so that won't go far. Somebody watching on the channel, and they're watching it for the first time, I saw. So this isn't like a spoiler or anything.
Yeah, but the TV screen, right?
It makes a lot of sense. He's like, the basketball game's on in the background. The camera's right there. What's probably going to happen is you're going to see something out of sequence, or
It's jumping or
a player skipping around.
Yeah,
the game skipping around or
Totally.
something that you're going to catch the fact that the video's been doctored.
One, I would never do that, but two, you would think that would cross your mind, right?
I think Jerry's he's myopic. He's got blinders on.
Sure.
I don't think he's thinking that far ahead.
I'm hoping he gets caught right away, because what an idiot.
Well, we know he doesn't. We know it goes live, and then the bombshell happens later, and and everyone's like, there's lawsuits, and I mean, there's it definitely gets broadcast.
Well, as soon as it does get broadcast, I hope that, right away, Jerry's fired. You know what I mean? Like, first of all.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, because Charlie said it goes wrong right away. Like, they show the episode. It's the biggest episode in the history of, I think he said the history of cable news. Certainly in the history of Will's show. And he said, I think, didn't he say, like, by later that night they knew there was a problem?
Okay.
So I don't know if.
Yeah, I'm not remembering that bit, but
I think he did. I think when Charlie's retroactively talking about it,
Okay.
I think it's him. Says, like, we broadcasted blah. We had this many viewers, and by I don't remember, like 10, 11 o'clock that night or whatever it was, we knew we had a problem, or the next day or something like that. It was really quick. I'm sorry. I'm definitely getting details of that wrong.
a lot's happened this season,
right?
Really has,
but I do think he said, like, we broadcasted and then something happened that we knew we screwed up, which we obviously get to.
And I'm saving it till the end of the season, but I am curious as to what real news event happened.
Something with CNN. People let us know something happened at CNN, and I don't know how close they are, and I certainly don't want to look into it for the same reason. There's the potential of spoilers, as far as, because I don't know how close those two things are that really went down.
So whenever we're done, share it, or
right?
we'll look it up ourselves.
Definitely look into it when we're done with the season, but I don't want to do anything that might be spoilers before we get to that.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll get started here. Do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being with us. Thank you, guys. A special thank you to our super patrons: NJ, MTC93, Actuary Looker, Anna, Ballers, Fuldez, ZY, Jeff, Derek Peterson, Yannick from Montreal, Sudagunda Vorapu, Jamie Morgan, Christy Goverston, Diana Perry, Trey Contreras, Wolfgang Wolf, Lindsay Swift, Squick, Sweet Baby Silvernell, Adam Pacio, Matt Tyler, Lisa Klug, Chris O'Donnell, Katie K, Seth Walker, Everett Nation, and Humane Mac. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for being here with us.
Yes. And if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit the subscribe button. Since the up-to-date and the new content we've coming your way.
Description below, link to our Patreon page for full-length watch-alongs. We are several episodes ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube, if you want to get ahead there. I do like the fact that Hamish Linklater is a really, really good actor, and I think he's cast really well as kind of an understated villain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's one that can fly under the radar, and it's kind of like Martin Freeman in season 1 of Fargo.
Sure.
It takes a good actor to be able to be the villain, but to be able to play it subtle enough that nobody can tell he's the villain.
Not mustache twirling or anything.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's just a bad guy.
Just a guy who thinks he's a good guy and isn't.
And I forget which Flanagan project he's in, but I do want to check it out eventually.
Yeah, he's on one because I've seen his face on the cover.
I think somebody told us, but I can't remember which one it is because there's a
they
lot
did.
of them.
That's right, because we talked about it on something else too.
It feels to me like you think this is nuanced, that you think there are layers that have to be explored. Why do we need lawyers who are worth it? Why do we need lawyers?
You're being sued.
And you're saying that like it's not insane.
Right? I agree with him.
Yeah.
I'm on Don's side on that.
Don's always the voice of reason.
Yeah.
A producer comes up from DC. He wants to make a name for himself, and he cooks an interview. He takes a pair of scissors to raw footage. The producer's surgical strike is discovered, and the producer is fired. You can't be stupid and afford haircuts this good. I need you to tell me that this is exactly as insane as it is.
His claim is he's a scapegoat.
I understand why he feel that way, because it was entirely his fault.
Yeah.
And it was an institutional failure that led to the
I'm
airing of
gonna eat
Genoa.
this table.
And why is it called a red team?
We're supposed to poke holes in it.
And were you able to?
Were we?
The first red team.
Yeah.
You. Was anyone able to poke holes in it?
We didn't see the holes because...
Oh, that's institutional failure, right?
Okay. He's still. I'm still on Don's side. He cut the interview.
That's the biggie, right?
Third red team meeting, you have Valenzuela out and Charlie greenlights Genoa.
He digitally remastered an interview. That is the all of it. That's it.
This is an interview with Gunnery Sergeant Eric Sweeney.
Do we find out what's going on with all these other people about their stories, you think?
I don't know.
Red Team 3, we were all walked through the evidence again. Jerry gets a tip from Cyrus West. Cyrus West is known among people I know as a guy with ambition. Did you warn anyone about that? I was in New Hampshire with the Romney campaign at the time.
I was going through a breakup.
Yeah.
Were you the only one qualified to cover for him?
No.
I was overqualified.
Yep.
I think you know what these guys are getting at. You had something with Maggie, but she was living with Don and your heart was a little dinged up, so you wanted to get out of town for a while.
I would hate this.
Be awful.
What is it Jerry's counting on?
That you guys don't want stories like that made public.
So he doesn't want to go to court. Jerry wants a settlement.
Wow.
Did you participate in that black op?
And if we didn't get them before they were moved again, we'd lose them.
Operation Genoa was an extraction.
What did you think was in the missile?
I wasn't sure. I said, well, what was it? He said, sarin.
Will was the only one in the room who hadn't had the story before. There was no expression.
That's the sarin.
Charlie's source was our fifth piece of evidence.
It's still not a. There's still. He's guessing still that it was sarin.
I'm not qualified to judge the evidence.
You were on the Genoa team?
Yeah.
Don't ever fucking say out loud that you are unqualified to judge the evidence.
Wait,
Don't ever say it again. Let's quit while we're ahead.
Yeah, we're on the same side.
Right.
We had sarin gas at the time of Genoa.
Yeah. They see the
Okay,
games
I'm watching
on the
game,
TV.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why was the interview conducted in front of a game?
He wanted it on.
Why not move his chair?
I wanted the Marine paraphernalia in the shot, but to get that, I couldn't frame out the screen, which I knew I could take out later. Is this important?
I conducted the interview with Lance Corporal Herman Valenzuela on August the 22nd.
This is what's been happening for the last 11 months.
Yeah, I had a hunch. I heard the same story.
Oh, really?
Okay.
That came as kind of a shock to everybody.
At that moment, did anyone in the room, you've got everyone,
Didn't matter.
Did anyone at that moment think to ask if Charlie's source and Will's source were the same person? Did anyone ask?
No.
I'm ready to say go.
I'm convinced.
I'm not.
I know.
Mac.
Tell me why.
Just doesn't feel right.
I'd take Jim's cut.
Me too. Jerry, I know these guys. They didn't.
Due respect, Jim, but you fetishize these guys. I give them the benefit of the doubt, too, until I saw pictures of what's-her-name doing the get this pose next to prisoners in dog collars.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It doesn't feel right because...
It doesn't feel right because I was the one leading the team.
This guy talking about morals.
Yeah.
My concern is that I don't know you.
Well, that's a lame reason.
Don.
When Jim doesn't feel good about a story, I take it seriously. Isn't there a chance we're putting soldiers in danger?
Yes.
I think we should wait until we're sure.
We are sure. You just don't like the story.
If these guys are charged, there could be riots here at home, too.
God, Don, just stay in your house.
Oh, okay.
That made me so mad.
I can see why Don's so frustrated with this guy even thinking he can win millions of dollars here.
I trust Charlie and Mac. All right, we're going.
You know, good for the people that still stood their ground. Good for Jim,
absolutely.
good for Don, good for Sloan.
Yeah.
And roll.
This is the grenade going off.
I've got chills, but it's like, oh, man.
This is a train wreck we're watching.
Yeah.
This is ACN Reports, and tonight we tell you the story of Operation Genoa. Our report begins with a firefight in Afghanistan's Hindu Kush.
Jerry should never be allowed to work in journalism again. Forget
Ever.
winning this lawsuit.
Exceptional measures were called for. We used sarin.
Returns
Dirtbag.
right after this.
Boy, if you were Jim and Don and Sloan, wouldn't you go skipping through the halls screaming I was right on some level?
Absolutely.
I'd be responsible for the payload.
The music's so good here.
Yeah, this is very tense.
The Pentagon declined our request for an interview.
And now here it all just starts spiraling immediately.
Yeah. Phone's just blowing up.
General Stomtanovich. Charlie, he's screaming.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm sure he is.
He says he never said they used sarin.
It's on film.
What's he saying we did?
edited him out of context.
Did you tell him we have the raw footage? Tell him I'm going to go right now to look at the raw interview again and that he can look at it with me if he wants.
Kind of surprised he didn't record it himself.
Yeah.
Why are there two clocks?
One's the game clock and one's the play clock.
Shot clock. That's what it's going to be, isn't it?
I bet.
Do any other sports have enforced pacing?
There you go.
Does baseball?
No.
It does now.
Basketball has a shot clock. You've got 24 seconds to put up a shot. Should we be worried about the Stamtanovic call?
It's on film. I'm going to look at it again.
Go
now.
watch it. Yeah. Now you know what a shot clock is.
Totally.
I thought the DoD would have a response on their website by midnight. By 6 a.m. we hadn't heard anything yet.
So she has her breakdown after this.
Yeah, after the story.
This is the very last polling data taken before the polls open tomorrow. President will be reelected. Thaddeus McCotter, who came out with my pick for the best resignation statement of all time. The recent events, totalities of calumnies, indignities, and deceits have weighed most heavily upon my family. Sounds like he and his friends Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are about to take a journey by sea to ask the Duke of Verona for his most kind blessing.
I like you, Kiefer. You had another story creeping up on you.
Nobody knew that yet.
It seems like it's my turn more often than it should be.
Then go into Ultraman mode.
The women here couldn't deal with my Ultraman mode.
Oh my god.
The night crew puts together every story and every press release from everywhere. Knew that, didn't know that, don't care, and Shakira, but that one's just for me.
I thought she'd be a way bigger role this season.
I did too. They made a big deal out of it at the end of the season.
First season.
Nothing in the book.
Well, there are going to be a ton of things in the book, but not from the Pentagon.
Not on the off chance someone got a quote from
We'd know about it.
Just tell me if the number begins with a 3.
5.8 million viewers.
Congratulations, man!
Oh, it's at their biggest embarrassment.
Don't worry about the call from Stamtanovic.
He didn't sound like a guy with cold feet. He was certain of what he said, and he said it to me 3 times.
Finally, the doubt's there. Yep.
It was Neil's turn to do the overnight book, but he staffed it out to an intern.
Are you talking about Benghazi? Terry Jones, the Florida pastor?
Yeah.
He's screening the trailer to a movie called Innocence of Muslims.
You know the reason it was taking them so long to respond?
No.
They were bringing a lawyer into the Pentagon press office.
Matlock?
The Attorney General. They weren't fucking around.
How long is it going to take her to figure out it was Jerry? I thought this would have already been done.
Yeah. Well, as soon as this happens, probably
Right.
it's like right away.
We knew there'd be pushback.
But not like that. We are considering any and all legal remedies available to us, including under the Espionage Act.
If I'm a lawyer in that room, I don't write that response unless I'm sure.
Charlie got everyone together in the conference room. He polled everyone to see if they were still standing by the story.
Is Jerry there?
Yeah, he has to be. He looks so guilty if he wasn't. Of course he's nodding along. Oh, yeah.
Of course they pushed back. What do we expect them to? Point at Little Bighorn. I'll bet Custer led a unanimous vote where everyone said, I still think we can win. You know, Elliot was really the only guy on the team who hadn't gotten dirty with Genoa yet, so he dropped dirt on him.
That was another clip from last night's ACN reports.
So poor Elliot's dragged into it now,
I know.
too.
I feel bad for him.
Welcome, Mr. Sweeney.
Thank you.
The Espionage Act?
Do you know how many journalists have ever been tried under the Espionage Act? None.
Good, because you wouldn't make it in jail, Don. I'd thrive.
How do you figure?
Shawshank. I do everybody's taxes.
That's true. She's an economist.
Moving back to Genoa when you can. I don't know what he's talking about anymore.
We hit 2 IEDs and my Humvee blew apart. 3 of us sustained TBIs, traumatic brain injuries.
Oh my God, no.
Sergeant, did you say that you sustained a traumatic brain injury? Did you disclose
Get out.
that information to the... Okay, we've got to go to break.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
Holy crap, yeah.
Hey, if the one guy last season can be unreliable because he went to a prostitute in 1979...
I know. Yeah.
There's a problem with the story.
I know.
Yeah, it's falling apart in real time.
Yeah.
Why didn't we know about the TBI? He had 2 Purple Hearts.
The second Purple Heart was for the TBI.
He showed us the knife wound.
I asked him about that too. He got it in his kitchen trying to open a CD. Why would he lie about a story that wasn't true?
What's the biggest effect of a TBI?
I get that it's memory loss, but here's
it's
the thing.
memory loss.
And it's dizziness. G.I. Jim, what percentage of...
Oh my God, man, I hate this
worst.
guy.
He's the worst.
He lied about an injury, and the injury's number one symptom is memory loss.
Bring him up from Trenton.
And can I just remind everybody, Sweeney's not our only witness. We've got Stamtanovic.
God, shut up.
Stamtanovic can recount all he wants. We have the unedited tape, and Jerry and Maggie were there.
For the record, I wasn't. I was sent out of the room before the interview started.
Good. Let's get it all out now.
You were the only one in the room with him?
Yeah, I was, and I see what's happening
Nothing's
here.
happening.
We aborted the interview with Sweeney tonight.
I did.
I did.
Should you have? How has a TBI for which you received a Purple Heart affected?
Yes, he would have kept going. I shut him down. It was live
That doesn't
air.
make us look great.
We have a problem. That's all it is.
You need to talk to Deep Throat.
I'm on the first shuttle to Washington.
Have you talked to your guy?
An hour ago.
And?
He says stand by the story.
We go back over every inch starting right now.
Go watch the video.
Everybody should be watching the video. Like,
Yeah.
Mackenzie, had realized at the time of the meeting that Sweeney and
There's no way.
Stamtonovich...
There's no way Mac's to blame for this.
Valenzuela was your third witness. Red Team 2, you have Sweeney and Stamtonovich. You don't go to air. Red Team 3, you have Valenzuela now.
So you had Valenzuela, and that's the tipping point.
What if I let him?
Valenzuela.
I have to wonder if I inadvertently let
You
our third
didn't.
witness.
I have a source. Is it POTUS? No, it's better. I know what a leading question sounds
Then
like.
you know I asked them.
You have to ask them in these situations.
Valenzuela's whole interview was goosed by the information that came before it. Sweeney says everyone was wearing mop suits.
He told you that?
Oh my God, no.
Look at line 303.
I don't want Sweeney to stand alone.
By the end, it's a recitation of everything he's heard from Sweeney and from me.
That's not great at all.
No.
Jesus.
We're having trouble with the story.
No shit. You want to see some pictures of David? David's my son, Charlie.
Is there a problem with the story?
There he is. Here's a picture he sent me his first day interning at ACN. First day home from rehab at Sierra Tucson. This one's from his funeral last year.
Okay, this is why something happened.
Yeah.
Jesus, Shep.
They call it Heron now.
I didn't have any idea.
You hired him as a summer intern on his 90th day.
Are you sure you don't want to sit?
We're in a garage!
Man, I wish you'd talk. There's an explanation.
You didn't stop it.
I never knew anything
You posted something on the internet?
David posted things about it on the internet he didn't like. He was politically engaged. Neil warned him he can't do that, and he kept on doing it.
So this is like revenge for his son.
Yeah, he made up that.
He deserved to be fired.
There was a moment a while back I thought about having you killed. Then I thought, what does Charlie Skinner fear more than death?
The Hilo manifest you gave me.
Hold it over light for 20 seconds.
So that happened.
Oh my God.
And he never officially said that they did it.
He's saying that people have been streaming toward the embassy for about an hour.
He put out a call to protest a movie called Muhammad's Trial.
Why are they at the American Embassy?
Apparently it's an American movie, but we can't find it.
Pastor with a moustache, crazy.
Terry Jones.
Yes, is it possible it's the same movie?
Who is Giuseppe Zingara? He's the guy with a gun who fired 5 shots, killing the mayor of Chicago. The mayor of Chicago wasn't his target. It was the guy the mayor was shaking hands with, the newly elected President Franklin Roosevelt. If Zingara's chair isn't wobbly,
I've never heard
Roosevelt
that.
never takes office, and we don't survive the Great Depression.
I didn't know that either. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Jim, this thing's starting to move.
They breached the wall.
They got a link to their website with the
I'm
message
on the
they're condemning
website.
the movie, and we're gonna need more bodies on phones. Who are we talking to? Does London know anything?
London.
Another demonstration's broken out in Libya, outside our consulate in Benghazi.
An American's dead. Don't know who.
One American staff member has died and a number have been injured
What's
in the
his
clashes. We don't know.
Did you want to look at this?
Not the second.
They're not releasing names.
The segment is 3 minutes 50 seconds, and you don't have to be in his ear at the end of the segment.
He'll appreciate that.
Oh, this is what's going to give her the idea to go check the shot clock on, on the footage.
Yeah, I was like, what's
I was like, yeah, I was too.
What's the significance of the clock? Ever heard of this?
I've never heard this movie either.
1st Marine Fast, Fleet Anti-Terrorism Security Team.
Sometimes it's just the one thing.
Shout out to that intern. Whoever
Yeah.
that guy is.
He lucked out. He wouldn't have been able to do it if there'd been action in the frame.
We used Sarah. It is right.
You can see the shot clock.
Exceptional measures were called for. Like what?
She saw the jump, didn't she?
You were so fired.
Right in the back of the head.
Yep.
I forgot about the shot clock. The shot clock jumps from 19 to 3 to 2 to 14.
Admit it. Come on.
Oh, look at that. He knows.
He said it, Mac.
How do you not understand what you've
He
done?
said it before we were rolling. Torture, we don't use chemical
No
weapons.
one!
I wouldn't have done this on any other story, and I wouldn't have done it unless I was sure.
Oh my God.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Still self-righteous to the end.
Is ever going to believe us again?
I think I shouldn't say anything more until I've talked to a lawyer.
You're fired.
I know.
I hope to God he does not get a settlement. Are you kidding me?
That's really sad if he ends up getting rich off of this.
What do you think it is?
A planned coordinated attack.
Terrorist attack.
Well, the movie might just be a coincidence.
It's not a movie. Avatar is a movie.
You have been nothing but bad news since you raised your hand at Northwestern.
Hey, what'd she do?
Poor girl.
What?
Bigger news.
Yeah.
We have to retract Genoa tonight. All of it.
Silence.
Oh, that would suck. Also, they should all just go grab their torches and pitchforks and chase Jerry down the street.
Oh, absolutely.
That was our top story, not Benghazi. We reported the same thing as everybody else.
That'd be so embarrassing.
Yeah. Will has to be the face of that. Oops, we screwed up,
Yeah.
too.
We just stopped being good. Genoa was a real mission. It was successful. It was an institutional failure. We'll call the election tomorrow and then resign. She's on her way over. We're meeting her upstairs.
I'm sorry, Will. I really am.
So he's gonna resign?
That sounds like it.
It's after midnight. You think we got her out of bed?
You did not get me out of bed. Good night. I just paid $1,000 to see Skyfall and attend a party at the Museum of Modern Art.
To support the
To
arts?
meet Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Why so glum, Sugar Plum?
We're gonna resign, Leona. We're not fucking around.
You will resign when I fire you out of petty malice and not before.
Charlie and I have to go.
Just let him think. Guy comes in here into my hizzy? Guy comes in here, cooks an interview, no remorse. I wouldn't be able to figure it out, and I'm the smartest person in the room.
Whoa, I wouldn't go that.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Leona.
Guy comes into my house, which I love.
She's coming in clutch here, isn't she?
She is.
You make me so proud.
Oh.
He gets a $5 million settlement, and the three of you leave? Oh,
Yeah, hell no.
I don't think so.
Nice, good.
And what's expected of me, huh? Not to do the honorable thing? No, I do not accept your resignations. Jerry Dantana is not going to get one fucking dollar.
Nice, nice.
Don't accept their resignations.
I already wasn't accepting their resignations, Becca.
We don't have the trust of the public anymore.
Get it back!
Love that. Oh my god, I love that.
That was it? Okay.
All right. I can't wait for next week. Oh my god, Leona is the best.
Man,
she came in
Deus
so
Ex
hot.
Machina there to save the day.
Everything, you know what? From the beginning, with her being like Skyfall,
Yeah.
she had me. Yeah,
It's so wild that she and Reese were kind of the villain in season
Yeah.
1, and now that she's not even letting him quit. She's went from trying to fire him to like on principle not letting him quit.
I love it. I love it. A woman of principles, good principles. Yeah, absolutely. That rings true. Like, you're not gonna come here and take a giant crap on the floor and then get paid for it. Are you kidding me?
Well, we did get some good news there. One, she did say Jerry's unemployable. Yep, which is good. Jerry should never work again.
Totally.
At least not in journalism.
Can you when you run when you retract it, right?
Yeah.
Can you say Jerry Dantana did this?
You can say whatever. Yeah,
I would absolutely say that. Then it'd be like, we had a producer here that.
That's why he's on. That's why he's not hireable.
Yep.
It's public knowledge now, because
have his photo right there.
I would, when you retract it, I would do a whole hour-long segment on here's where everything went wrong. Here's this guy that gave us fake information.
Sure.
Here's we didn't know this about the guy with the traumatic brain injury, and Jerry edited a story and to make a guy look like he was saying something he wasn't.
I mean, dude, like, yeah, it probably would have done a full hour if it was. I mean, if they didn't have to report on Benghazi, you know what I mean? I mean, that's a huge story.
That's really true. Yeah. And they may have gotten to it later. Like, we're months after the fact, so they may have. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the light's been shown on everything pretty publicly.
I don't know how he. I mean, like, look, failure of institution's one thing, but like, it was his baby, so to speak, and like, he literally edited the raw footage.
Well, I think with the scapegoat thing, I think what they were saying was, look how there were so many screw-ups, and mine was just but one of many screw-ups, so why am I the only one getting fired? Clearly, I'm the one that's being made to look, to look guilty when everybody screwed up, which isn't really true. He's the only one that did anything maliciously wrong.
I think so. I mean, like, everybody else did their job.
Right.
I mean, the leading thing with Mac, tricky. I mean, like, you're so close to it. I get it.
It's not, malfeasance, I wouldn't think, you know what I mean?
Not at all. Like, it wasn't like that. She didn't force him. I mean,
even Will looked at it and didn't catch it. It was like, if you look at it in a certain light, it was, even I was like, are you sure? But when she was like, he doesn't give any new information beyond what he was told in pre-interview, then it was like, oh, well, that
changes things.
That's not great, right?
Yeah, and then, like, even with the other guy who lied, he lied, I mean, how do you know? You know what I mean? Like,
actually, nobody really lied.
Well, the guys with the injuries.
Oh, he lied about the injury. I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, he lied about the injury. He didn't lie about his. I think he was just wrong. You know what I mean?
Straight up,
I think he was
straight
just remembering things wrong.
He just lied about the injuries.
But you're right. He did lie about the injury that probably would have given him a moment of pause. But yeah, I think the only malicious person in the whole thing. Well, there were two, Jerry. And then the Washington D.C. guy whose son died. There were two people that were acting on bad faith.
What a twist that was! I mean, oh my god, this was all for revenge.
Yeah, it was a long building revenge scheme.
Because going back to his scene, he didn't outright say we use sarin gas. He just kind of led Charlie on.
But he definitely
for sure.
Well, like, there's nothing he said that he like. Well, I told him we not to press it, and that's all I did. But
he even said keep chasing it.
He did say keep chasing it.
Damn.
I'm wondering if he is the same guy. That's what they hinted at, right?
Yeah.
Because Will talked to
Who's your
his
source?
guy, and he said, "Keep going." It was probably him.
Yeah.
Because he was probably trying to set Will up too.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, because looking back episodes ago, how we're like, how does this all unravel?
Right.
Well, there you go. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I thought there was like, is this like a number of things, or is it like one big thing that got all of this? Because there were so many people who were just wrong.
Yeah.
It was like, how is that possible? Well, different reasons.
This guy said so. I got his back. I'm not gonna go against the general.
One guy was injured and got information wrong. Another guy just wanted to have his back, so he wasn't out there all alone.
Yeah.
As a friend. One guy was just mad at Charlie.
I wanted to see him again really bad, just to see his response, because I would be livid, dude.
Yeah.
Livid. And thank God he had the TV on too, man.
Right.
And thank God Will explained.
Well, I was talking about the DC guy, but you're right. Also, I mean, the general too obviously was livid, but that all came out. So yeah, they just said everything. They had to retract it, which means they had to clear the general of what he said too.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, this was fabricated. I mean, like, you can. I'd even point at the shot clock. I'd be like, we didn't catch this.
I mean, really, yeah, really.
I mean,
I'm like, let's do a whole new story, 'cause, so you can see how this, complete, travesty happened.
Okay, so I guess it was just white phosphorus then. I mean,
it must have been, or the guy was just remembering everything wrong.
Sure.
The only person that mentioned the burns and everything was him.
Do you know what makes me mad still is the fact that Jerry still believes it.
Well, Jerry believes it. Jerry's locked in.
He's gonna die on that hill.
Yeah, he is.
And it's like, man,
I was right. I never would have done anything this completely immoral on any other story but this one. I'm like, well, then you're just on a crusade and you don't really care what the truth is. You have your mind made up.
You're wrong for so many reasons.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even be wrong. Like, that's insane to me. Like, it's wrong that you changed the footage.
Right.
And when you're wrong, you can't admit that you're wrong. It's like, dude.
Yeah, he didn't even own it at the end.
No.
Yeah, I doctored it, but I was right to doctor it.
And then I'm going to get $5 million from you.
Right.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm really glad they're not settling. Like, I think it's kind of beautiful that Leona's principles are coming completely from her ego.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, my company, you come in.
Oh, hell no.
And you make up a fake story, and now you're going to get actual decent people out of their jobs, and you're going to take $5 million from me at the end of the day. No. We'll go all the way to court over this.
And I get to meet Daniel Craig. Right. It took me a second. I'm like, oh yeah, 2012. That was the 50th anniversary. Yeah, that's right.
It's like so you paid $1,000 to watch Skyfall of all movies. All right.
I like Skyfall. Good
sure.
Movie. Especially if Daniel Craig's going to be there. Be like, all right, let's do it, man. $1,000. There you go.
Right.
Oh, yeah, this is a fantastic episode. I love the ending too, by the way. That was awesome. Go out there and prove it. Go get it back.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I want to see what the next episode is, because I think next week is the finale. Because this is episode 8, right? Or is this 7?
This was 8. No, I think this was 8.
Okay.
There's only 9 this season. So
okay, cool. So
finale. So I'm assuming we're going to get yay on Jerry losing, but I don't know how far we get, because we still have to do. Like, we have backstory still, because we still have, like, Maggie cutting off her hair and everything,
that has to
right?
happen. Yep.
And God, who knows what else has to happen to get us
We might
up to
see
there.
court. I mean, we might see them in court.
I would be okay with that,
yeah,
actually.
me too. And obviously,
I would like Jerry to have a day of reckoning that we actually get to see.
And on top of that, we got to see them get the people back. You know what I mean? Like, what story is Will going to run? Like,
you have to, like, if nothing else, because it's probably a long, slow process to do that. But sure. I think, you need to have one really killer broadcast, I think, to start that ball rolling.
Yeah.
So I hope we do get to see that.
Do you think we see the election at all?
It might be election coverage, because we are right up to it.
Yeah.
But again, we shall see. Also, Don is still the man.
I
love that opening with Don where he's like, "What am I missing? Why are we even pretending to humor this guy?"
Yeah, I love that. I'm gonna eat the table. Like, it's just so put out. I love it so much.
I watched John Wick 1 this weekend.
He's the cop. I was talking about that. Yeah, he's Jimmy. I didn't
Jimmy
even
in
realize
parts 1 and part 2.
They just put him on Max, and I was watching recently too. And I was like, oh my god, is that Don?
Don. Yeah, Don was in the John Wick movies. I never would have put that together.
You working again?
Noise complaint. All right. Appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.